What's going on, Paisanos? V here. Come at you guys. Well, not a market watch today. Listen, the market really is in a weird spot. I mean, Photon Hypernova came out and was insanely expensive. We knew this was going to happen with the pre-sale prices, but the prices were, I think, beyond any other core set in the past. I mean, these numbers were pretty stupid. And then everything started calming down, allegedly. Some cards have still maintained good value, and in fact, I would only guess that they're going to maintain good value. Cards like Triple Tactics Thrust, which is currently $72, allegedly, even though the fact that the market price showing it to be $80. Triple Tactics Thrust is a must-have card, almost non-negotiable. You can see over here it's roughly around $72 right now. This card is probably one of the most core fundamentals side deck cards in the game. Now, if you don't have no big deal, but you have to run cards as a 3 of. Whereas if you run Triple Tactics Thrust, you can run cards a little bit less. You can do one Dark Hole, one Harpy's Felster, one Evenly Match if you want. Obviously with 2 talents. The card is a phenomenal card and definitely a card a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players are looking to pick up. Now, how many do you play? Actually, let me know in the comment section down below. Do you run 2? Do you main 2? Do you run 3? Comment down below, let me know actually. I'm really interested in hearing your feedback on that. Pressure Pen Race Off was $100. Current value is roughly around $58. And then you got Kashtira, $41. These are the core cards that are needed for Kashtiras in Photon Hypernova, which you need as a 3 of. You're also going to need to go ahead and pick up 2 Kashtira Rise Heart, some Tier Limits Kashtira probably, and why not get that Kashtira Rise Heart as well. Once again, the Kashtira core is very expensive, and Photon Hypernova is definitely not a set that, if you're going to play the top of the top, which is definitely Kashtira, you can't really skimp out. You're going to have to pay pretty much top dollar still, even though the prices of most of these cards have went down below more than 50%. Looking at Starlight Rares, Mirror J is currently roughly around 300. It's only 7 listings though, so people were saying this card was going to hit 200, but still around $300. Dragoon being 200, Kashtira Rise Heart being 258. It's down a little bit, but I mean, listen, that's still a lot of money. This set is still an absolutely crazy set, and definitely good if you get it sealed. Definitely a lot of good value here. Clockwork Knight at a Bowser Legends Crystal Revenge has been going up in value. In fact, the card had a low price of $3, and the current value is roughly around $8. Now, to be honest with you, I have zero idea where this card went up in value. If you guys know, let me know. But something I just want to point out, it did go up in value. You do have this card. Hey, it's $8. Not a bad time to sell it. Another card is the Bistio Lubellion. So, do you get this card? How many do you play? Seriously, let me know. I stream Bistio with Brandon on Twitch, Twitch TV, YGOPaisano. Actually, I have a new deck profile coming out later on today, and if you subscribe to me on Twitch, you get access to a room in my Discord where I show you my current list, actually the perfected version of my current list. And if you have any questions, I answer that in my Discord. So if you want to go on my Discord, hop in. If you want to go on my Discord, talk about the market, join in as well. I actually, every now and then, I'll post about a card that I don't really get a chance to make a video on, and you might want to consider picking it up before it gets pretty out of hand. Listen, the Bistio Lubellion has only one printing out of Darkwing Blast. The value has went in the past 3 months from $50 to where it is currently right now from a verifiable seller being almost near 88, roughly around $90. The Bistio Lubellion is a card that you're going to need if you're looking to play Bistio branded. Some builds are saying to play 1, some playing 2, some playing 3. And to be honest with you, I'm currently testing out with 1. I actually went on the feed at locals yesterday, remote duo locals, playing Bistio branded with only 1 Lubellion. So you can do it. I do think 3 is ideal. 2 is probably the good middle ground. I'm still going to be testing it out. Once again, like I said, if you want to find information, hop on Discord or see me on Twitch TV, YGOPaisano. You can check it out yourself and see the deck in action. But it's definitely a card you're going to need no matter what. I think this card is almost a must-have card in any Bistio branded build. It's definitely a phenomenal card and help you can facilitate your plays, which you're going to want to do. One thing about the Y6 that was so weird was the fact that Ninjas, piloted by Jesse Cotton, was actually doing a lot of crazy things. Mitsu, the Insect Ninja, had rose insanely high in values, roughly around 50 cents by the way. The current value of the card right now is roughly around almost near $8 a copy. You're going to want to grab 3 of these if you're looking to play Ninjas. Now, Ninjas is still a budget deck. In fact, I'll be honest with you, this deck kind of caught a lot of players off guard, and a surprise factor, if I would have had to imagine, was a huge contributing factor, reason why Jesse Cotton did pretty well in the YCS. I'm not sure how he did throughout the whole entire event, but the deck looked like it was cooking up pretty good. Now, Mitsu the Insect Ninja is probably one of the most expensive cards in that deck. You're also going to want to get one of these Blade Armored Ninjas. They're going from $6 to $8. And of course, Ninja Grandmaster Saizo. Now, if you played in your locals, you probably cracked open OTS 20 Pack 20. You probably have it super rare. But if you wanted secret rare, coming out of Shadows of Valhalla, I mean, once again, $5 market price. Current value right now is roughly around $17 a copy. Other than these cards, Ninjas are seriously a relatively inexpensive deck. And it's something you're still going to want to learn. You want to know what it does. You want to learn how to beat it. You want to learn what are the choke points. Because if you don't understand that, this deck will pretty much smoke you. So keep an eye out for that. Myself personally, I'm going to be building this deck. I'll be streaming it on Twitch eventually when I get everything together. And we'll look at the deck and see what's good, what's bad. Is it worth it? We'll talk about that in the future. Kirikara Divine Incarnate is a card that everyone's expecting to go up in value. Everyone's expecting this card to see any kind of play. Look at the current market price. You can see it rising over here. The current value of the card has at $19. Now listen, I don't think this card's not a bad card, but it's not a card nobody's really playing with. And it's $19. Do you sell it? Let me know. I own one of these. I'm probably going to unload it because, to be honest with you, even though it's a great card, love the artwork, it doesn't have any room. The side deck is almost as tight as an extra deck for a lot of players today. And I feel like the reason why that's like that is because, well, we only have 15 cards to really deal with. And a long time ago, 15 cards, you know, playing Yu-Gi-Oh! In the beginning, when they said 15 cards, I was like, dang, that's a lot. That's almost a full deck. Now, 15 cards takes hours, days, weeks even to figure out. Not only to figure out what those 15 cards are in your side or extra, but when you have to side, we decide up for when, in what matchup, going first or second. It's a lot of work, actually. And Kirikara Divine Incarnate might not be that card, especially not for a lot of players that went to the YCS in Vegas, where we barely saw this card, if any. Another card is Albalentis, the Abyss Dragon. This card at Dimension Force has been rising crazy in value. I mean, the value over here is roughly around $20, and then next thing you know, the value of the card is roughly around $28. This is a card that's really good against dragons, and that's pretty much it. I think this is a great card, still don't get me wrong, but it's not really necessarily the card you need. I feel like anybody who plays this in their Bistio branded deck, in my opinion, is more likely playing it because either A, they have it lying around, so why not? Or B, they're playing it because, let's be honest, like, they want to Starlight Rare, they want to put that in the extra deck, and I don't blame them. Flex, make it look good. But realistically, it's not a card. It's not your go-to card. It's not your need, must-have card. It's just a damn good-looking card when you have it in max rarity. All right. Up next is Illusion of Chaos, and once again, I'm always confused with some of the cards. This card was roughly around 25. Looking at today, it's roughly around 40. Why is this card up in value? Once again, I would love to know. Illusion of Chaos out of Battle of Chaos has definitely been rising in value, and it's been doing it slowly, by the way. Like, it didn't have like a spike. And you can say, okay, we'll go to Ninja Grandmaster Saizo, Secret Rare. That's a spike. That is a slow rise. Sometimes cards slowly rise because there's just not a lot of them in the market. Everyone that owns a card is just holding the card. And sometimes the cards rise in value slowly as well. It's because people are slowly just buying the card. Some people just want to own a ton of this card. I honestly don't know why people want this card. I honestly don't know if this card's going to see any kind of play. But it is being bought out. That is a fact. That is happening. That's true. Well, not bought out fully. I mean, there's still 47 listings. All right. Then we have Blacklist Soldier, Soldier of Chaos. A card which I said when I first talked about this on the Market Watch and saying how it's good for Kashtiras, people were like, V, you're crazy. No way. They don't want to play this. They get locked out. And then we saw the YCS. Then we saw this card start seeing a lot more play. Of course it is. And this isn't my secret tech, my secret spice. This is an OCG. I just looked at what they were doing. I said, that makes a lot of sense. There's times where maybe you don't want to go into full combo. Maybe, I don't know. And after turn 1, you're going to have to do a lot of things with not many cards, being the fact that you threw your load onto the board and maybe have gotten it nibbed. And maybe Blacklist Soldier, Soldier Chaos might be your option. And I asked you guys watching the video, I said, which one do you like? Do you like the Ultimate Rare, which is at the time was roughly around 49? The value of the Ultimate Rare, by the way, I know you can barely see it, it's showing to be 62. Or do you like the Ghost Rare? And reading your comments, a lot of you guys said you like the Ultimate Rare. And to be honest with you, I don't blame you. Ultimate Rare Blacklist Soldier Soldier Chaos looks really good. Like, really, really, really good. Though I think the Ghost Rare looks cool, I would have to go to... I'm Team Ultimate Rare. I'm a big fan of OTs. I just like the way they look. Ghost Rares are cool, but I feel like Ghost Rares at this point are almost archaic, whereas OTs just look so much nicer. Let me know which one you like down below. Then we have Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. We're back to this point. We came full circle. So it was Teal Elements, alright? But before Telements was branded, and before branded was like, when branded first came out, it was like this branded Dragoon decks I used to play. I'm not sure if you guys did. I was playing branded Dragoon, then we went to play branded, and now we went to Telements, and now we went full circle, all the way back around, and now we're back with like branded. We do have Bystials, but Dragoon's back. Renaissance Dragoon actually was going down in value as a Starlight Rare. The current value was $223 at one point. The new current value is roughly around $260 to almost near $270 a copy for the Starlight Rare version of Dragoon. Now, you can go ahead and get the Ultra Rares. They're roughly around $13, $14, $15 each. Nothing too crazy. And still play this card. Actually, Prismatic Secret looks kind of nice. Look at that right there. It's kind of nice. Renaissance Dragoon is a good card in certain matchups. And in other matchups, I don't think it's that good of a card. I think this card's insane against any rogue matchup. And of course, Yu-Gi-Oh! Players starting to play this because they want to have an answer immediately to problems. And if someone's playing something rogue, what better way than I'm the negate that can gain attack, that can destroy monsters in the field so it helps you out in time, even though you're playing Bastille Brand, you don't really need help, but whatever, helps you out in time. And for the most part, this card isn't hard to get out. Branded Fusion. Boom. Deal with that. Renaissance Dragoon is still a really good card, and I don't really have it configured in my Bastille branded deck, but I'm definitely looking into it. I'm trying to figure out why I would play it. You have to answer the why whenever you want to put a card into your deck, especially a competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck. So definitely a card I definitely recommend you guys pick up, if not consider, if you're looking to play branded Bastiles. Guys, make sure to go to my website, YGOPaisano.com. I have a ton of field centers, a ton of tokens, absolutely gorgeous. Nobody has them like I do. I'm telling you right now, the front has that CR, the back has nice smooth like a nice smooth plastic on the back. These are absolutely gorgeous, and they're really hard to find. Once again, my website, YGOPaisano.com. Links will be down below. Spend over $25, you get free shipping. Anything under that, I think it's like $3 shipping. That's only because everything that gets shipped gets tracked. You get tracking with every order. Another card is Chaos Hunter. Now, this card really didn't see much play, and I think I know why. Don't get me wrong, Chaos Hunter is a phenomenal card at a Storm of Ragnarok. And if you look at the first edition versions, let's go here for a second so we can all see it together. They're roughly around $52, which is insane. On one of my market watches, I remember forever ago, the card was $17. And I said buy, and I actually did buy it. I know sometimes when I make my market watches, I'll go, hey, I'm buying this card. When this card was $17, I made that market watch, I actually did buy this card. But the value is going down. It used to be roughly around almost near $60 for first version. Why is it going down? Once again, there's right there. Why? Well, first of all, it's only 2 listings. After that, it goes back to the 60. But why is it going down is the main question. The reason this card's going down in value is very simple. A lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Players that are like looking to play Chaos Hunter, and OC they do play the card by the way, are looking to play this card, realize that if you make a Chaos Hunter, all your opponent has to do is take it with Big Guy, and then you're screwed. And then you get with Big Guy, guess what? You know what this card says? You can't remove cards from play. Kind of crazy. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's really easy for your opponent to make Big Guy, but if your opponent's playing Kashtiras, it's kind of easy. You have to be really specific whenever you bring out Chaos Hunter, and you have to really time it. Once again, this is a phenomenal card, but I feel like a lot of players aren't playing this card because it's a very, very, very difficult card to play. It's insanely difficult. And not a lot of people just want to deal with that. They'd rather play something a lot easier for the turn. Like Artifact Lancer, which has been rising in value. Artifact Lancer's current value, by the way, is roughly around $12. You can see over here in the chart, it was 5 to 6s forever. Artifact Lancer is a card where you drop on the board, boom, you look at your opponent playing Kashtiras, and you're like, hey, you ain't playing that shit this turn. And then your opponent just goes, alright, pass turn. And then you just probably just kill him. That's how it works. You go such a faster paced game. And Artifact Lancer ensures that faster paced game becomes really fast. When you play something like Chaos Hunter, you do open yourself up to getting hit and stopped with a lot of cards. And of course, once again, your opponent takes it with Big Guy, you're in a world of hurt. So even though I think this is a better card, and it's a lot harder to play because you have to time it perfectly. Whereas Artifact Lancia, you just do this. Boom, in the grave. You don't get to play. Next turn, I'm going to knock you out. The game's over. Once again, I do think Chaos Hunter is a better card, though. Maybe because I'm biased because I own the Secret Rares, I'll be the first to say it, but I don't know. I don't think so. Because instead of running to everything, if you're looking to play against any kind of Kashtira match, and Kashtira players will, if they're honest, which, you know, they'll be able to tell you, you wait in order to drop this card. You don't drop it immediately. You drop it and a strategic point into the game. And once again, when I start playing Kashtiras on stream, I'll show you guys when to stop it. I'll show you guys the choke points. I'll show you guys the good and the bad about the deck. And it's very important to go over those things. And we'll do it on my stream. Once again, if you haven't checked it out, check it out. Twitch, YGOPaisano _ Paisano. I stream Monday to Fridays around 6 p.m. every single weekday. Anyway, Pizzazz, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. Hit the like button, comment down below. It's your boy V, and you boys also have a great day.